Alright guys, I don't mean to be this way, but I do feel like my channel is quickly becoming a place where I just complain about what manufacturers do. But I'm honestly doing it to offer you transparency into what us repair people have to deal with on a regular basis from manufacturers that just don't do a good job. Okay? This leads to potentially further damages to a computer, further damages to, screens, things like that, components in a PC. Because the way manufacturers are putting things together is relatively careless, and it's all to just pad the bottom line. Today's example is this Alienware laptop that I've taken apart, where there is a bezel here, and the bezel is supposed to snap over top of the screen, just like this, right? And it snaps over the screen, and that's what you see when you're a customer, is that. Well, a lot of times manufacturers will take, because they don't want to take the time to manufacture their bezels in a better way, which this Dell usually does, but they also do this, and this is very annoying. Alienware is a Dell computer, if you don't know already. But you see all these little nubs and things like that. Those are meant to grab down here. They insert into these little plastic tabs, and then they just pull apart. And that alone is enough to hold in a screen. However, Dell likes everything to be snug and tight, so they'll put a strip of extremely durable double-sided tape under there. And what happens then is when you go to pull the bezel off, it starts to tear away the sealant at the bottom that seals the layers of the LCD together. And then if you're not careful and you can't get it pushed back down just right, you can actually ruin your LCD screen. So, my gripe for today is stop putting double-sided tape at the bottom of the LCDs, because it causes us to ruin screens whether we want to or not. You could be the most careful person in the world, but heating up the screen isn't really a possibility, because if you heat it up, potentially you could do damage to an LCD. And you don't really want to put isopropyl alcohol in there, especially if there's the potential for it to leak between the LCD layers, because then you'll have potentially liquid between the layers of your screen, and you'll have to live with that for the rest of your life. So, get it right, manufacturers. Come on.